Hello there, and
Yeah,
today we have Peeps, Peeps Marshmallow Snowmen. I don't know if they taste any different to regular Peeps, but they definitely look like snowmen, sort of, kind of. And they've got one of those miniony things on the cover. Why, I don't know. Anyway, there's 9 in here, and I am supposed to eat 3 according to the packet, so I'll eat 3. So,
you can't
we
simply
just ask,
stop at three.
what's that?
Said you can't not simply stop at three.
We'll see.
Have at
Um,
least six.
Have any of you tried the snowman peeps before, or is this going to be a new experience for all of us?
No, I mean they're all the peeps are pretty much the same. It's just different coloring.
Right.
New experience for me. I'm excited.
Before you eat them, James, I'm curious to see what you're going to think of these Peeps because they're not something that I buy. My dad happens to like them a lot, but they're not something that I buy as a snack or if I want a sugary treat. They're kind of just something that you have to eat because everyone knows what they are.
Right. Well, 3 of them stuck together as little snowmen. They're not. You can't pull them apart. So that must be why you have to eat 3 because they're stuck together. And
Pull
I
them
don't
apart.
know. I don't know if you can see it,
pull-
but oh yeah, yep, here they come. Um, they're just absolutely covered in sugar. Um, I don't know. It looks like a marshmallow covered in sugar. I don't know if that's accurate or not. Doesn't smell like anything.
Mm.
It has no. It literally has no smell. So I don't know what that means the taste is going to be like. Although given the amount of sugar that's on my fingers, it's probably going to be quite sugary.
Sounds like a good treat for people who don't have a sense of smell then.
It could be. Okay, so let's have a bite and see what it tastes like. Well, there's a very slight marshmallow taste. It's minute, and the sugar is, even though there's heaps of it on there, you can barely taste it. At first bite, it didn't have any taste at all. It was just like there
No
was something
taste.
in my mouth and it was nothing. But after savouring it for a little bit, there was a little bit of sugar there and a little bit of marshmallow, but it's very, very faint. Um,
James, I noticed you've worn a shirt for tonight's video. Is that a little bit more of a formal presentation?
no, it's purely based on temperature. I mean, if it's hot, I take the shirt off. Otherwise, I keep it on.
Okay, just the shirt? I know there's a few ladies who've been asking.
The pants never come off.
Okay, good to know.
That's not true.
So, I have absolutely no idea what to rate these peeps. I mean, the flavour that is there is nice, but it's barely there. It's weird.
What's the texture like? Is it like a normal marshmallow?
It's similar to a normal marshmallow. It's kind of a little more chewy. It's lighter, but chewier. It's so weird. I don't know where to go with it. I guess maybe I'll just have to go smack bang in the middle and give it 5 out of 10 because there's a nice taste and the texture's interesting and they look nice, but there's not enough taste.
Not enough
I mean,
taste.
maybe Jordan was right. I do have to eat the whole packet just to get the taste of what one should taste like.
If you had to pick a flavour, is there a flavour you'd say it's based on?
It's marshmallowy and sugary. And
Yeah.
definitely the more you eat, the more taste you do get in your mouth. Maybe I have to eat all three before I can give my rating.
Okay. Fair call.
I'll just keep munching away here.
The other thing I've been curious about, James, are you like a wine taster? Do you taste and then spit out the contents, or are you consuming all of it?
No, I am consuming all of it on my quest to become an American fat ass.
Oh, you got to stop riding your bike then.
Wait, nobody told me that. Oh no, no wonder I haven't gained any weight.
Oh. Okay, what is that? Is that number 2 or number 3 now?
That's number 2. The flavours seem to have reached a peak at the end of number 1. It's not getting any more. Mm. Look at him there, he's got a little cane and a little hat. He's cool looking little snowman. I mean, I'd buy him just to stick him up there as a snowman. Not eating him. So I guess he'd go off after a while, wouldn't he? Maybe. I don't know, maybe they're like Twinkies, they don't go off.
At least you know that in your bunker in 20 years you'd be able to eat it for dessert.
Mm.
That also is true. There is I know a group of people that I know. I can't remember if it's my roommate or my dad, but they love stale Peeps. Stale Peeps are a whole nother thing apparently.
Ah. This is the third one now. Flavour has got slightly stronger. But, yeah, I'm not saying I'm that big on it. I'm very, very simple ingredients. It's sugar, corn syrup, and gelatin, and there's a bunch of other colours and flavourings and that sort of stuff. But it's less than 0.5%, so it's primarily sugar, corn syrup, and gelatin, which is why there's not that much flavour. But what is there is sweet.
Would it benefit from being roasted over a fire?
I don't think
Ooh,
so.
nice caramelized action going.
I don't think so. Would you put a snowman over a fire?
No, it's true. It's a bit cruel, isn't it? Just melt.
Hmm.
I've never tried it, but I think I might now.
Yeah.
So,
Interesting.
Peeps, marshmallow snowmen. I think I'm going to stick with my 5 out of 10 because they're sweet, they look nice, but they're not all that flavourful. And the flavour that is there, I'm not that big on it. So we'll stick with 5 out of 10. Yeah. Anything you fellas from America want to add? You want to call me a nutter or something?
So I didn't hear your rating. What was that?
The rating is 5 out of 10 because they're not that flavourful, and I mean they're sweet, and they look nice, but other than that, nah.
Fair enough.
Well, unless you make a final video, you know, this might be the last video then, right? So you got to tell us what the favorite food was out of the box.
The favourite food is definitely the Pepperidge Farm cookies. However, the what were they? I forget their name now.
Cable guy chips?
The Fritos.
Oh.
Fritos.
The Fritos chili cheese, if they had more of the flavouring, would come up equal with Pepperidge Farm. But the packet I had was a little disappointing on the amount of flavouring, so they dropped down on their score. So yeah. But my favourite fat ass food would be, out of what I had, considering the flavourings that they had, it would be the Cable Guy chips with the chili cheese flavouring also, because it was just so easy to eat that whole packet. It was so nice, and you just could not stop eating them. So that's my favourite American food that was sent to me if I wanted to become a fat ass.
Okay.
All right.
That's good consumer advice.
Fair enough.
And
Yeah,
also,
maybe.
adding to consumer advice, Peeps, always gluten-free and fat-free. So maybe
Yeah,
maybe they're
Wow.
a terrible food for becoming a fat ass.
Yeah.
I mean, it isn't really a bad snack, is it? Besides it being flavorless, it isn't a bad snack.
A snack has to have flavour. Come on.
Oh.
What's the point in eating it if it's not flavourful and it's not going to turn you into a fat ass?
Maybe your taste buds are off today, just like they were in the day with the Fritos.
I don't think so.
Okay.
I mean, I didn't rate them 0 because they do have flavour. It's just not very strong.
Just like the Fritos.
But the Fritos flavour of chili cheese wasn't very strong, but the Fritos flavour of corn chip and salt was super strong.
I'm telling you, man, you got a bad batch of Fritos chili because
Yeah, so we have to redo those another day.
I just finished my bag tonight before we did the video.
Yeah, well, Josh was here on the night that we did that review. He's going to America soon, and he will bring back another packet, and we'll do it again.
That sounds like a plan.
We may up the rating on those to a 9 or possibly higher, depending on how good they are.
Sounds
James,
like
can I join you in the studio for that one, James?
You could do. You could have been here tonight, but we didn't know what time we were going to be live.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you got your shirt on too.
I do. That's not allowed when guests are around. It's shirt off when guests are around.
Do I have to have a shirt off too?
Your choice.
Okay, I like that. That's nice.
Yeah. So okay, that wraps up our series of American badass foods that was sent to me by Michael, mainly. I think Jordan had a hand in some of it.
I made some suggestions.
Did any of the suggestions make it in the box?
Yeah, I suggested the Larry the Cable Guy chips because they
Cable
scream
Guy
America.
chips. Credit goes to the Cable Guy chips because I didn't even know they existed until Jordan told me that they were there.
Well, that's a very good input, Jordan, because they were really nice chips.
And also, I mentioned to James off camera that those chips are actually so rare. There's only one place you can get them here in where we live. So they're not very easy to get your hands on. You know, they're not at Winco where I go.
You guys haven't even tested them. You don't know what they taste like.
We haven't even tasted them either. Nope.
So that's another day we have to do that video. You guys have to get a packet and you have to try it.
For sure.
I think that wraps us up for today.
Thanks for joining on the last episode. I appreciate being included.
You're more than welcome. I think we'll be back in a couple of weeks. It's probably going to be 3 to 4 weeks when the Americans receive the Aussie box and we get to see their reactions to things.
Good.
So, James, we're not going to retest Vegemite, are we?
No, you're not going to retest Vegemite. We already know that you think it's absolutely disgusting, so we'll leave that out.
I mean, we could retest it again, and this time we could get my roommate on it. We could get Jordan over here in the same camera.
Your roommate already tried it last time.
Yeah, we could have him
what are we
try
talking
again.
What?
Vegemite, Jordan. Do you know what Vegemite is?
I don't even know.
No.
It's yeast extract.
Must be something about Australian DNA that likes it. We're just attracted to it. It's great.
Yeah, Jordan. Yeast extract. Yeast extract. It's.
Oh, God.
You're not selling it well.
Talk about salty, dude.
Yeah. Salty blackness spread on toast or bread is the best thing ever.
It must.
Anyway.
You guys must eat it in small amounts because it comes in a jar like this small. I mean, that's how small the jar was when.
You can get bigger jars. You can get bigger jars.
It's like a test of manliness of how thick you can have it and still
Ah.
enjoy it. Yeah, like children start with tiny amounts, and you just got to wean them onto it. It's an acquired taste.
Oh. I want to see Jordan try it. You might just send one, James, just so we can see Jordan try it.
No.
Okay, we'll send you another look.
no.
And we'll get. What we might actually get you to do is to run around with your phone at your place of work or somewhere and just get other people to try it. See what everybody's reaction is. See if you can actually find somebody in the USA who's not from Australia who likes it.
All right.
Maybe we will. We can work something out.
And we'll be sending you other goodies that you will actually like the taste of as well.
Okay, looking forward to it.
Send some
we may
pictures.
we may even send you some more Tim Tams because
Yes!
Tim hasn't tried those.
Tim Tams! I remember those. Those are good.
Yeah. Okay, so that'll do us for this week. Just a reminder, Peeps, they look nice, they're a bit sugary, but otherwise flavourless, so 5 out of 10. And that's us for now, and we'll be back in probably a month. Bye!
All right. Bye.
Bye.